Kingdom greetings, everyone. How are you? How have you been? I know it has been a while since we've connected, but I wanted to make sure that this newsletter went out with a brand new video. Why? Because I just wanted to check in with you guys as of right now. There's so many things going on around us. I want to know how you guys are doing, how you guys are handling it. How have you been affected by this pandemic? How have you been maintaining throughout this pandemic? What are some things that it's shown you, it's taught you? What are some adjustments you've had to make, like wearing those masks in public? I hope you guys have been. But I know for me, that has been a challenge. Because you literally have to retrain yourself how to breathe wearing those things. And then, we try to be fashionable and we get the little cute ones, and I think they're thicker and have less airways than the ones that we should actually be wearing. So that creates a whole nother challenge, right? But anyway, I wanted to check in with you guys. I wanted to tell you a little bit about me and what's been going on. I have relocated. I am no longer in Illinois. And I've been here in South Carolina for 6 months now. Almost 6 months, actually. It'll be 6 months next month on the 13th of June. And this has really been a time of reflection and healing time with God, just me and God. So even with this pandemic and the shelter in place that has gone on in different states and in different phases and measures around the world, it's been in alignment with what I've been in right now anyway. So that hasn't been bad for me. I will say constantly watching videos and all the social media and all of the news reports about it did become overwhelming for me. Hearing about all of the deaths, hearing about people close to me diagnosed, and even some people that passed from it, that was really heavy. And then not just people that I know or know of, but just the numbers had become so overwhelming to a point where I literally had a vision of myself sitting in a corner of my room, balled up in tears, just crying out to God. And I felt like he just gave me this notion to just go lay down, turn off everything, and I went to sleep so fast and I slept so well that night. I believe he graced me with the peace for that night's rest. And I hope many of you have found that. I know some may have struggled with that same overwhelming feeling. So I hope you have found a way to remain healthy, mentally and physically during this time. I hope you have you found a way to maintain your peace during this time, stay connected with others during this time. Like, who have you been talking to? Family, friends, neighbors? Have you gotten to know some of your neighbors? Made some phone calls you hadn't made in a long time, but you were too busy to do. You finally sat still and got some things done. I hope you've been doing that. So just chat back with me. Email me. Let me know what's been going on with you. I send these messages out in newsletters, and I always tell you guys all of my business. Even the stuff you don't care to hear about. But I want to hear back from you guys. I want to know what's going on with you. Listen, you see this video. I have picked up some quarantine pounds. I picked up some pounds prior to this quarantine. Amen. But I am really excited because I am on a healthy track. Like, I've made some plans, and I plan out my meals. You should see my freezer and my refrigerator. It has not looked this healthy in I don't know how long. So I have made some really sound and firm decisions that I'm following and committed to. So I'm really excited about that. I even went out and bought a scale so that I can track all of the pounds that I shed, right? And this is for me. This isn't for anyone else. The next time I buy clothes, it is going to be a whole new smaller size or two. Now that's the good thing, that even though I picked up weight, I can still fit my clothes. So I think I've just stretched in some kind of way. I don't really know. But anyway, enough about the weight. You'll see in this newsletter, right below this video actually, there's a flyer. I'm starting a new virtual show called Confessions and Conversations. I am uberly excited about that. I hope you guys will join me. It'll be streaming on YouTube, Facebook, all of the social sites that the stream will allow me to. And if I haven't set up the stream service yet, but I believe it allows me to do that based upon the research I've done. So even if I can't stream on YouTube with it, once I finish, it will be uploaded there. So be sure to go to my YouTube channel. This way you don't have to worry about getting on social media and finding a whole bunch of other stuff you don't want to be a part of. Go straight to my YouTube channel on there, subscribe, and click the little bell so that you turn on the notifications. This way, every time I go live there or I upload a new video, you'll get a notification and you'll be able to chime in. Confessions and conversations. I have to look over at the flyer. It's up on my laptop over there. This is going to be different series that we'll go through. The confession part comes from, it's me talking. So I'll confess some things, we'll be talking about different topics and subjects, and then there'll be some times when I'll be able to hopefully bring others on to chat with me, even in that confessional, about your experience with the same thing that we're talking about that day. Then there's also conversations where I'll have guests come on with me. I am excited about that as well. And the first series will start in June, and it is entitled In My Feelings. Oh my God, we're going to deal with so much. There's a little thing we're going to do with that whole In My Feelings as well, where you'll be able to send me things you're in your feelings about, and I'll share them throughout the live, and we'll kind of talk about some things sometimes. But I just feel like we have a lot of things that are bottled up and bagged up, and in this time, who knows what's all we need to release from. So what we'll be doing with that is we want it to be a time of release, and it's going to be in the evening because I know a lot of people are busy. You have full-time jobs, entrepreneurs, children, families, and so we're going to do it. I think it'll be 8 o'clock Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. This way, preferably some things that wind down in your home, and you can spend a little time chatting with me, right? How awesome would that be? So I'm going to be doing that on the 1st and 3rd Thursday of each month, starting next month in June. Yay! Get excited with me. So again, go subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to turn on the notifications. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Periscope. Now, don't look at Periscope and be like, you don't have anything on here. I haven't used it. But with this streaming, the hope is that we'll be streaming on that one as well, in case that's the only one that you're on, right? Right. The main one that I am on is Facebook. So if you have to create one, go there, because that's the one that I'm mainly active on, right? Just a couple of other things we're going to talk about in the newsletter as well. Latham is back, and oh my goodness, there'll be another video coming out soon where I'm going to talk about the information and how God shared with me how I've handled Latham over the years, and kind of discarded her, and kind of gave up hope. And there's so much. Like, there's a book that I've been reading. It's called Visions. I just finished it this week. It's called Visions from Heaven by Wendy Alec, and that's ALEC. And that book really blessed me. It really helped with some layers of healing and walked me through some areas. It initiated a conversation with me and God that I didn't even know I needed to have. I didn't even know those parts needed to be brought before him, because I didn't even know those parts existed, right? Awesome time. There's been a lot of projects that I have started and stopped, or excuse me, I hadn't gotten around to, and I was looking over them because I was looking for some information, and I ran across all these things, and I started to feel horrible. I felt like such a failure, right? Like, how do you start and stop? How do you not finish anything? Now, there are some things that I did finish, but because of the other things, I wouldn't even allow myself to take credit for the stuff that I had finished. This is how deep the issues had went that me and God had to work on. So when I tell you that this has been the time, it has been a much needed time. And I know it's been a long time between this one and the last newsletter, or even the videos or whatever. I'm like, oh, we're working on this, we're going to be doing this, and none of that stuff has happened. I wasn't lying. We were going to do it, but there was some internal healing that I needed to be able to even hear from God clearly. We're going to talk about that. I'll be doing, when I tell you these confessions are going to talk about so many different things, I am so excited. Let's see if I can do one of those gifs. So excited. As you can see, that's what happens when it's you by yourself. A lot of times you get a little crazy. But so we have that, Confessions and Conversations. First series is In My Feelings. Latham is coming back. We won't be hosting any physical events at all in 2020. We were going to do a final I Remember Me in November. I sent out some save the dates. That is going to be postponed. There's a lot that's going to go into that event, and we're nowhere near ready to even pull that together, especially with everything that's going on. Excuse me. While I'm sure outside will be open back up by then, we don't know what outside will look like at that time. So, and then we don't know. We may be open and then closing again. So we don't know for sure. So that has been postponed. It will not take place in 2020. It is my belief that it will take place in 2021, but I won't know until I know. Amen? Amen. What else am I going to talk about? I still have copies of Keep It Kingdom. This is a great time to start your own devotional, your 60-day journey, right? Get those copies. You can do it on Cash App or Zelle or PayPal. That information is also in the newsletter. What else did we need to talk about? We've talked about the pandemic. We've talked about my quarantine weight. We've talked about Latham. The magazine. Latham XP will be coming back in sometime 2021. I did most of that myself. And it was difficult to stay on top of all of the writers, do all of the editing, do all of the design. And people weren't really as committed to getting their pieces in. So it took a lot to do some of the other pieces at the last minute. So to move forward with it again, I really want to build a team with women who are passionate about whatever area they're going to assist in, because this is not my magazine. This is our magazine. This is a magazine for us women, us ladies, and I would love for some of you to come aboard and help. If there's some brothers out there listening to this and you have a passion to make sure we can get that same information out to some sisters, and you have some skills that we could use to get this going, I would love for you to be a part of it with us. So be sure to reach out to me. What else? Excuse me. I think that is pretty much it. Oh, I found out people don't really share new music that's coming out. And I found a really great CD. Her name is, I'm probably going to mispronounce her name. Her first name is Bree, B-R-I. Her last name is, I think, Babinu, B-A-B-I-N-E-A-U-X or something to that effect. But the name of her album is called The Encounter. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. I don't have coronavirus. Trust me, I'm okay. But from beginning to end, amazing CD. Give me one moment. I've had no trouble with coughing until I started this video. This is the second actually take of it because I coughed earlier in the last one, but I just wanted to drink some water really quick. Sorry that I left you, but you got to enjoy my picture behind me. I hope you enjoyed it. But yes, her CD is really good. There's this one song on there called We Want More. It's with her and Psalmist Rain. Absolutely takes you there. Then apparently Todd Delaney had a CD out that was called I think My Love Letter to Africa. I had no idea it existed. Oh my goodness. Beginning to end. When I found it, I think I played it on repeat for like a 10-hour shift at work. I absolutely love it. I still keep it on repeat. So check those out. On my YouTube page, I created a playlist. It's called Mo's Playlist. Be sure to check those out. There's a few different songs on there that I hope you'll enjoy. And so periodically what I'll do is I'll change that list. I'll add to it. I'll take it away, so on and so forth. But it will be there. Great to throw on while you're studying the word, doing some work, working around the house, whatever you may be doing. Great playlist. I think that song by Bree is on there. And there's a couple of songs on there by Todd Delaney. And then, I don't really know the name of the group, but it's you'll see it. There's like 3 or 4 videos on there from them as well. And I think what they do is they get like a bunch of worshipers together and they all just sing and worship and praise God. And then they may have like 2 different people that they're featuring that are leading these songs, and they are absolutely amazing. So check those out and enjoy it. I'll try to keep those up there, up to date and going for you guys. There'll be a lot of different things going on. Again, this one is a little lengthy and probably seemingly all over the place, but it is just so that I can get some information out to you guys in the beginning. They'll be a little bit more concentrated as we go forth, because they'll be more directed and focused on different topics and things that we're dealing with. But like I said, if you do nothing else, go to my YouTube channel, subscribe, and turn on the notifications, because I will be doing some recordings about things and just uploading them outside of the first and third Thursday. And although I'm saying the first and third Thursday, I really need to hear it and narrow it down, because it may just be the third Thursday. So stay on the lookout. That's why you need your notifications on, so you'll know when I'm live, right? Right. All right. I love you guys. I miss you guys. Thank you for taking out a few minutes of your day to chat with me. Don't forget to write me. Enjoy the newsletter. There's more to come. This time we are on track. When I tell you the healing that took place, the things that God showed Monique about Monique, absolutely amazing. The lessons I've learned about friendship, and I don't mean people don't do this and people had nothing to do with people. Everything to do with me. How I viewed friendship, the type of friend I thought I was versus the type of friend I've been. Oh my God. Relationships, the weights and pressures you put on them, so much. And then it was funny because a friend of mine, she had a workshop today and did a virtual Zoom meeting, and it was about friendship. And I was able to share on that call some of the very things that I've recently discovered and came into understanding about myself and friendship. So oh my goodness, listen, don't give up on people. Don't cast them away. Don't put them on ice, as one of the young ladies said. Stop unfriending folks and blocking folks and all of that stuff over misunderstandings and disagreements, so on and so forth. Listen, we all need each other. We all need love. We all want to be loved. And sometimes we think we're operating from a place of love and we're being great, but we still have a ways to go. We still have learning to do. And if we just give each other the opportunity and space to grow and be who we really are, and just determine if it's good for us or not, right? We do have that opportunity and that right, that authority. However, doesn't make everybody else bad because they don't fit your agenda. And then sometimes you got to check even what you consider a friendship, because that's a whole nother video for a whole nother time. So again, I love you. Thank you for hanging out with me. Talk to you soon. I'm quite sure I'll be doing another video before the first recording of Confessions and Conversations. Tell a friend, bring a sister girl, bring a brother, and let's just build together. Let's get back to lifting each other up. Let's get back to pushing and promoting each other. Let's explore this thing about being in our feelings. I'm so excited and looking forward to that. And until next time, again, I love you all and keep it kingdom.